Hello everyone. Um, I just want to apologize because I haven't did any videos lately. I've been extremely busy. I'm in the process of trying to move. It took me a while to find a place, so I've been dealing with that. My sleep process been off, and also it's been a little much going on at work as well. I want to thank all my 38 subscribers hanging in there with me. I really, really do appreciate it. And you know, I'm just like, it looked like my eyes might be closed, but yeah, I'm just extremely, extremely tired. So, pardon me. So, I'm doing an update video on my dentures journey. I just coming from my dentist appointment, and I'm not extremely happy, but they're getting very close. And the reason why, and I mean, I was fully aware when they first did the procedure surgery back in September, that eventually my gums would shrink, and the form of it would change in my mouth. So that was one of the issues. And then the last couple of months, I think when I went, maybe a couple of months ago, that denture form that they had made, it kind of like, pretty much it, close to fitting in there. And then when they come today, when she first stuck it in, she tried to do it gently, but it hurt it, which is this side here, which I had mentioned in my video before. When I had my surgery that day, this one was kind of hard to come out. They had to use a chisel, so it's kind of like a little ridge, ridge right there, and I could feel that pressure. So I'm like, take it out. So she said, I'm sorry. And, so this time I put it in myself, opened up my mouth wide and put it in myself. So I did that. I said, okay, that's a little better. And so they noticed, so she knows, like, oh, okay, this is a little wide, whatever. Let me call the guy that, that did the work. And he's in the building. So I think he works on the upper floor or something like that. So she called him. And while she had called him, he was going to be a minute, that she went to go work on the next patient. So, I'm sitting there, laying down, relaxed, and, I'm tired. Hey, I took a nap, until she came back. Then when he finally came down, um, you know, they both, then he, she saw him, so she came over, and when they put it in my mouth, he noticed that, okay, your gums has changed a bit, and it is a bit wide and bulky. It's kind of stick out a little bit. I said, okay. And then he took it out. Then they put my temporaries in, that's the ones I got in now. And they noticed the difference because he's the one that did my temporaries. So this guy does good work, as I could see, my temporaries. So he said, when was the when you had your surgery? I mean, excuse me, dental surgery. Pardon me. I said back in September of last year. He said, wow, okay, your gums has changed a lot. He said, because I remember when I did your temporaries, and when they went in perfect, which was perfectly timing. So he said, what I'm going to do is see if I could go upstairs and try to trim it down where it could kind of connect in more instead of being out. I said, okay. So as he did that, and she said, well, okay, I'm going to go back over to the next patient. Just sit tight and relax. Okay, so I'm sitting there tight, relaxed. What else can I do? Just go and take a nap. So, comes back again. He said, try it on. So he's looking. He said, it's still just a bit off. It's not as close or whatever. I'm like, okay. So, in the process, what he did was, it's on a wax. So basically, they're able to take the teeth out and stuff. So they had to kind of, he had to take a couple of teeth out, stick it in there to get a more general idea, Said, he said, okay. He said, well, let me take this out. He said, open your mouth. He said, because I got to see how your teeth, you know, the teeth that your actual teeth look in, and then, you know, look from the gum part. I said, okay. So I did all that. Then he said, I'll put this back in. And he said, okay, I think I have a more general idea of how the way it looks. So he said, well, what I'm going to do is bring a plate as well. So that way, just in case, we can kind of make sure it's, you know, sized in perfectly right. So it's okay. So she went back to the patient again. He went upstairs. He was for a minute. He went to go get a plate. So she was over there for a minute with the patient, and you know, she was pretty much spend a little bit more time over there with them. And then she finally got him done and out the way. So she came over, she seen the plate, she asked me to try it on. I tried it on, it was very awkward, pretty big, and it's like, got like halfway in to the point where I started to gag. I always try to avoid not to gag, but unfortunately that's what happens sometimes. Because if it doesn't feel right, you're going to gag. So she said, wow, it looks kind of big, and you know, this and that. So she said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the impression stuff in, which is this blue stuff. It's gross. And so she did that. Then she put this orange stuff in where it's like a minty, and it kind of relaxed my gums a little bit, because what she did, she put it like they had a depression of my teeth, like, you know, the model of my teeth that before they did it. So she put it on that. So she waited till that, you know, got hard and whatever and dried, and then she put the stuff, and then, you know, then she had to add the stuff again, and she put it in my mouth, and she said, just take it easy, breathe through your nose. And I was like holding as much as I could. And she said, okay, just sit up, breathe through your nose. And I'll start, you know, and I'm like, and my eyes was getting all watery and stuff like that. I hate doing the impressions. It's the worst thing when, sorry, my phone. I've been having my phone off because I've been extremely busy. When I'm getting ready, you know, dealing with the dental stuff, and it was just so hard. I'm so sorry, like if I'm all over the place, but I think I'm getting pretty close to being finished. I mean, they look great. You know, so far I would, you know, continue to deal with it and stuff, and it might be a minute before I get a video up. Maybe, I don't know, mid-September or whatever, because I'm trying to get moved, and I'm trying to have to get a lot of stuff set up and everything. But like I said, that's pretty much what's going on at this point right now. But like I said, I appreciate the 38 subscribers who are still hanging in there with me. I appreciate it. I haven't got a chance to watch any denture videos, you know, recently, to see, you know, if there's anybody else that's out there pretty much going through, you know, the same things I'm going through, or I like to know from anyone else what their experience was from the time that the gums changes and stuff, because the one thing she did mention that if I would have got them done sooner, because of the time process of me, like, you know, with my job and stuff, it's hard to me to schedule, and I had to kind of like put it off. They would have popped out sooner, and then I would have been like right back in there and dealing with it. So she said this time, I think it's a pretty good timing, so this way that your dentures will actually fit in there perfectly. So she said, just bear with us. We're going to make sure it's right. So, you know, just hang in there with us. So I had to reline, took the stuff out last night. I always do it before you know, get ready to go to the dentist. I'll clean my teeth every day, but I always make sure that, you know, to take it out. So as of now, I don't even have a reline in. I have using this here. Just hold on a second. the fix-it powder, which, you know, it's a little goopy, but it's better than using that paste. I can't stand that paste. So far it's holding up pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm gonna redo the reline yet, but I'll see how it holds up tomorrow, and then if it holds up pretty well, then I'll just go with it from the time in. But other than that, you know, once again, I just want to thank everybody for their patience. I will be doing a video probably maybe very late September when I get settled and everything. But yeah, like I said, if anybody could let me know how they got through this process with the gums shrinking, which I knew they were going to shrink, but it just the time and consuming to make sure the stuff, you know, fits right and your denture is not popping out or anything like that. But like I said, you know, I'm hanging in there and I continue hanging there, and I'm still dealing with the temporaries. Yeah, like I said, it's still rocking, so yeah, I don't feel that loose, but yeah. So God bless. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bye.